EGM Network.
Hello and welcome to In the Captain's Chair. I'm Jesse Krisky and we're all excited for the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th at Riverside Park. Joining us today, one of the organizers of the Vero Beach Boat Show from Vero Marine Center, Brian Cunningham. Hey, Brian, how are you today?
Doing good, Jesse. How are you?
Doing
Thanks for
great.
having me here.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. We're all excited. It's been a full year since the last Vero Beach Boat Show. Of course, the fall boat show was canceled because of the hurricane cleanup going on there at Riverside Park, but that's all been taken care of. All the trees have been turned into mulch, and it's clear. And now we've got boats lining up left and right for the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th at Riverside Park. Brian, I know Vero Marine Center is going to be there. How long have you personally been involved with the boat show?
You know, this is the 42nd year for the show, Jesse, and I haven't really counted, but I got a feeling I've been there for all of them.
All 40?
I think so.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Now, how long has Vero Marine Center been involved?
From the very beginning.
From the beginning.
We were one of the initial organizers. There was a group of 3 or 4 dealers that had the collective idea to put the show on, and through the years, we seemed to be the last dealer standing, and we got a pretty well-oiled machine. Laura Sitko is a great help to me, and we work together pretty well. We work well with the city, and I think every dealer that participates has told me at some point or another it's their favorite show to participate in. So, like I said, kind of a well-oiled machine, not just us at Vero Marine Center, but all the participants as well. I think everybody really enjoys doing the show.
I'd say so. And everybody I've spoken with that helps put on the show enjoys it. Everybody I've spoken with who goes to the Vero Beach Boat Show enjoys it. So you must be doing something right after all these years, not only at the boat show, but also at Vero Marine Center. So what exactly goes on at Vero Marine Center? What do you guys do there?
What do we do? Well, we do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It's a pretty solid, stable staff of people. There's 15 of us, and we work pretty hard all year long. We got a great group of people. We've been in business now on the waterfront there on Royal Palm Point since it was called Route 60, before it was Royal Palm Point. This is our 67th year in business, and we've kind of stood the test of time. We've been around for a while. So
it was built when the original bridge was there.
That's correct.
Okay, very good.
Good, kind of an interesting Vero Marine Center fact. It was landlocked when it was built and then dug out behind it to join the main relief canal.
Is that right?
So, we've been around for a while. We've been Grady White dealers now for going on 45 years, and Yamaha dealers for going on 42 years.
All right. So
once again, lots of stability, lots of consistency there.
Yeah. And a sign that you're doing something right. Absolutely.
And I didn't mention Robalo boats, that we're going into our 10th year with them.
Oh, okay.
So we've got good longevity all the way around.
I'd say so. Brian, Vero Marine Center is going to be at the Vero Beach Boat Show, of course. What will we expect to find at the Vero Marine Center location?
Well, we'll have a pretty good variety. It's been a busy year all the way around. I'd love to say that we have a little bit of everything we represent or that our manufacturers build, but we're going to have a great selection, about 10 Robalos and 4 or 5 Grady Whites, and we're going to range in size from 16 feet on the smallest to 32 feet on the largest. So, and everything, of course, will be powered by Yamaha outboards. And we're going to have a good mix, center consoles, dual consoles, some flats boats, some bay boats, a little bit of everything, without a doubt. Good boats for the river, good boats for offshore, Bahama cruising, that sort of thing.
Awesome. And that's just in your booth. That's just in your area. So a little bit of everything. That's you're right about that. Dozens of boats.
It's going to be a good show, as you said.
Yeah.
Not having had a show in the fall as a result of Hurricane Milton and the tornado that came through it.
Right.
Every dealer I've spoken to is pretty excited to put their best foot forward at this show and show everybody what they've got. And all the dealers that will be at the show are kind of from our local area. So local service, local knowledge. I think that's one of the advantages of this show is it is local. You know, we work some of the big shows, Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and even the other dealers that participate in the Vero show every year that work those shows all feel right at home because it is very much a hometown local show.
It is a hometown local show, and you're right. It does set itself apart from those big South Florida boat shows in that you can actually go and talk to people like you, the experts, the dealers, the organizers. You can actually walk up and speak with you guys. You don't have to line up in a 100-person line. You guys are available and accessible, and that's what I really like.
I think it's a great point. We are definitely accessible. We'll have some factory representatives with us at the show that maybe we'll have a little inside information. You never know. So it's, like I said, the vibe, the flavor of the show is just relaxed, friendly, and once again, very hometown. For us, it's having been doing business in Vero as long as we have, it's a little bit of home, old home week for us. We see a lot of new folks that come through the booth, especially this time of year. But we also get to see a lot of the snowbird customers might be on their way out, but this is the time they come to the show to see what's new and hopefully what they might order to take delivery of in the fall when they return.
There you go. Check it out. And you're not going to get pushy sales people either.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it's a very a low-key, low-stress environment.
That's it.
At the Vero Beach Boat Show. And admission is free. Yes. Not every boat show you get free admission, free parking, but you do at the Vero Beach Boat Show.
Absolutely. It's been one of the things that I think sets our show apart from every other show that I know of. Free admission, free parking. Once again, very relaxed, very casual. It's an outdoor show. Certainly a great environment for the family. Spend a little time. Some people just breeze through the show and see what's new and then circle back to the dealer that might have something they'd be interested in. And there are some people that might spend the better part of the day there. And getting back to that, Saturday, the hours are 10 to 5, and then on Sunday, 10 to 4. So it's not like going to a big city show where you're there for the people working the show. You're there from 8 or 9 in the morning and going home at 9 or 10 at night. Once again, everybody's pretty happy to be there.
Everybody's happy to be there. We've got large boat displays, medium boat displays, and we were talking a little bit about the small displays before we started this episode. We've got, U.S. Coast Guard's going to be there, Spacebox Storage, Orca, some of these small displays that are going to be there. So can you talk a little bit about the small displays?
Well, some of the small booth vendors, as we call them affectionately, bring kind of the accessory part of boating to our show. Whether it's, there'll be a bank there, Seacoast Bank will be there, so there'll be financing available. Some of the dealers have in-house financing, but for those that don't, there will be a bank there, and they do special rates for the show. There will be an insurance agency there that does special things for the show. As you mentioned, Coast Guard Auxiliary, Power Squadron. We love to have some of the nonprofits, the Orcas, Vero Beach Rowing Club. They're doing great things in town. But there'll be a good variety, dock builders, electricians, as I said, finance opportunities. We try to include a little bit of everything that goes along with, it's not just buying the boat and motor and perhaps trailer and getting the service. There's always going to be other things that go along with it, and we invite those folks as well. So I think we're going to have 18 small booth vendors this go around, and it's a really good variety, maybe one of the best varieties of things that we've ever had at the show. Canvas people, like I said, things, the ancillary products that perhaps go along with owning a boat, they'll be represented in some way this time around.
Yeah, that's well said. That's well said. I couldn't put it better myself, but there's a whole universe of things you think about buying the boat, but there's also the insurance and everything that you just said all goes into it. And you can get financed on the spot, like you said.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Financing on the spot. And there are insurance people on hand. We talked a little bit about that. So we're all excited. The 42nd annual Vero Beach Spring Boat Show coming up at Riverside Park in Vero Beach, Saturday, April 12th, Sunday, April 13th. Go to VeroBeachBoatShow.com. All right, Brian, we got about a minute left. You talked a little bit about Vero Marine and your location. Do you want to kind of tell us a little bit more about Vero Marine and what you have to offer?
Well, as I said, we've got great stability and longevity in town after 67 years.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a really great technical staff, from salespeople to in the front end to the tech staff in the back end, three-man service department, service manager, service writer, service coordinator, and a few admin personnel. And once again, we get involved in lots of things in the community around town. Charitable things around town, the Christmas boat parade, obviously the 2 boat shows that we put on every year. So we kind of love what we do, and we like to be involved in the community in anything related to the waterfront. One of my favorite quotes around the marina is, "We're happy to be who we are, where we are." And that kind of sums up our Vero Marine Center's involvement in the community.
I like that.
And like I said, the boat show is one of our favorite things to put on every year.
I like that. Very good. Yeah, Vero Marine Center. It's right there at Royal Palm Point. Sales, service, ship store, and more. Vero Marine Center, and you're online at VeroMarine.com.
You got it.
All right, excellent. Well, we're all excited for the 42nd annual Vero Beach Spring Boat Show. It's the first one of the year, in a year, April 12th and 13th, Riverside Park. And Brian, we can't wait to see you out there, Vero Marine Center.
Looking forward to seeing you, and thank you again, Jesse.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being in the captain's chair. I'm Jesse Krisky. Until next time, we'll see you at the boat show.